Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Iris Alsu of Parental World Knowledge. I want to welcome everyone. We're going to be doing some cooking today. I have some wonderful turkey chops, and I'm going to make some stir fry. I don't know what was happening. I kept trying to get on, and it would not let me get to the bar that says go live on air. So I don't know. I've got like half the screen now. I don't even know why this is not larger, but there we go. Hey, I'm back here. Got the full screen. I am so sorry. I don't know what's happening here. That never happened before. But at least we're live finally. So I'm just glad that you're here. Welcome, everyone. I hope that you have some turkey chops that you can join me making and some vegetables stir fry. So what I'm going to do now is get a nice casserole dish glass, and I'm going to heat the oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to put some water into the casserole dish, and I'm going to season with a lot of wonderful herbs, sea salt, basil. I'm going to be using chives. I'm going to be using thyme, and I'm going to also be using some fennel seed, tarragon, rosemary, and I think maybe just a little bit of garlic. And that's all. So season to your taste. That's what I'm going to be using. Okay, I'm glad we're finally on. Always set your timer to. It's going to be an hour for it to bake in the oven. You should take a large casserole dish because spread it out. Always use purified water to wash off your meat. Never just use tap water. It's so much healthier. Okay? There's a lot of bacteria in the regular water. Must have a purifier on. Or even if you didn't have a purifier, you can use bottled water. You know, I'm certain you're not going to be drinking that tap water, so you really need to have at least bottled water if you don't have a purifier. Right? And these are my beautiful turkey chops. See? Butcher cuts the turkey just like this for me, and I'm so thrilled to have nice turkey chops like this. And my puppy here is liking that I have these turkey chops. He's eyeing them up. That's Platinum's. Can't wait to eat them. And they are so tender because you put with water. And even when you use their chopped turkey, always use water when you're making it, because otherwise it dries out if you don't add water. That's the trick. The butcher told me. So just so you know, if you have the chopped turkey also, you'll have delicious burgers, delicious chops if you put the water. Yeah, baby, I can't be doing this if you're going to walk back and forth. I have to open the oven. So platinos, do not go near the oven. Don't go near the oven. Stay away from the oven, dear. Stay away from the oven. You heard me. Stay away. Hot. Cuddle. Cuddle. Hot. Okay, it's going in. Put the turkey chops in. Stay away from the oven. It's hot. Good. Now set the timer. 1 hour. Always set your timer. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm just going to wash my hands because I'm going to make the stir fry now. It's okay. Honey, it's just the mailman. Now for the stir fry, I hope that you have avocado oil. If you don't, olive oil is good too, but avocado oil is even better, I read nutritionally. So, but, you know, olive oil is still very healthy too, as long as you're getting the pure. So you must get the pure virgin olive oil as opposed to just the weak ones, because they are not good for you. So, and I just read, if you're using just regular oils, it is not healthy. It is bad for your heart. That's why it's so essential to use the right oil. Okay, now, and I have a porcelain pan that I'm going to use for my stir fry. Make sure you have a lid too. And I'm going to put in just 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And that's going to be for a few people. So at 4 chops, it's for 4 people. And I'm just putting in 2 tablespoons. It says a tablespoon a person, but that's too much. You've got a porcelain pan, it's not going to stick. It's fine. I heard they're going to be switching Google Hangouts to just YouTube. So please, if you're not subscribed on YouTube to me, please subscribe on YouTube. And I hope and pray I know how to do this, because they're making a switch after September. I just saw a little sign. I don't know if it was, I think it was the 6th or something. And I just hope and pray I know how to do this, because I didn't receive any instructions. Google Hangouts did not send anything how to do this. I have no idea. So I hope it just goes into the mode of it, that it's just going to go simple and easy, but I have no idea. So I'm just going to be optimistic. Finally got the camera now, the better, the laptop and everything. And so, I hope and pray everything just works out, that I can figure that out. And that's it. And I have shown this before, but this is what I got online, as opposed to buying in the store. You spend a fortune. So I just got this online, so much less money. It costs so much to get pure oil. This is 100% pure, unrefined, organic. So it's the best. Okay, honey, please. Everything's okay. It's just the mailman. You can't play. You can't play. Mailman cannot play. All right, the mailman can't play. And I'm glad to be alive. I waited 120 minutes. I meant to say 1 hour and 20 minutes for an Uber this morning in over 80-degree temperature. I can't even believe this, that they canceled on me twice. What happened was, the first time I had it set to my address, and it was for over like an hour and 10 minutes, and it switched to another address, and it wouldn't allow me to put back my address. So I had to cancel it. And then I wrote again, and these people, I can't even believe it. The guy calls me, he says, oh, they changed where my destination was. It wasn't that I did this, they changed it. So I waited an hour and 20 minutes, totally in the heat, thinking they're coming, because they kept saying they're coming. They're on their way. They're on their way. And I wasn't going to leave because I had a job interview. It's a social media job. I can't even believe this is happening. What kind of people are they to let me stand? They gave away mine because they got a higher fare. They got the luxury fare. I was just regular fare, so they didn't care. That isn't legal. They can't do that. And I'm a senior citizen. And I'm standing out in that heat. Anybody standing out in that heat. How could they do that to? So I'm lucky I'm even doing my show the way I'm feeling. I rested, but I'm still not feeling that great. Good. If you're not taking a luxury, forget it in this weather. Don't even attempt. You have to do the luxury for Uber. Okay, baby. Stop it. Stop it. I said stop it. Keep it on very low flame. Baby, cut it out. It's okay. Stop it. Oh my gosh. We're going to have a... You want to go outside, baby? Because you're not going to stay here if you're going to make all this noise. Nobody wants to hear it. I'm live on the air. And people do not... Stop that. Don't stop that. It's okay. It's just a mailman. I'm going to stop it. He won't play with you. Excuse me? I have some beautiful peppers. I have a nice red one and orange. I'm going to use different colors of peppers. Always wash with the purified water. I think I want to do it over here because I don't think you can see me from here. Now just slice them up. My son says he likes thin slices. You know, it's up to you, your family. I really like it thicker, but you know, he likes it thin. I rinse the outside, but I rinse it again because the inside, you know, you didn't rinse. And it still has sometimes, you know, little residue, whatever, from the seeds. Sometimes it gets too ripe. I would rinse it again. You behave. You're a good baby. That's it. Eat your crunchies because you're going to get your turkey soon. before you shake off the water. Make sure you shake off the water. You can have mushrooms, squeeze them to get the water off. There's a lot of excess water in mushrooms. Okay, stop it. It's just the mailman. You must stop. Doesn't have time to play. I know why you're barking. You want to play. He's not coming to play. He's not barking because he wants to eat the mailman. He wants to bark at the mailman to play with the mailman. He's such a friendly dog. But if you're a burglar, he will bark, he will growl, he will jump, he will bite. He will not be friendly. He knows the difference. And I didn't teach him, he just knows. I guess instinctively, 2 months on his own before he came here from the Dominican Republic, he learned self-protection. And he's very protective of me. He definitely is. And he can jump. If somebody was to attack me, he can jump and bite you right in the face. He jumps all the way up to your face. Whew. Where you got the high jumping from? He's part Chihuahua and Black Lab. Guess Black Labs, they jump. He is strong. I tell you, sometimes I'm walking him and he sees something that he wants to go to, he can pull. I have to tell him to stop. He listens. But boy, he definitely pulls. A lot of strength. Like I always kid, he could be with the snow team in Alaska. He could lead it. Okay, take it easy. He's not going to play with you. He's busy delivering. All right. I've got a nice yellow one, and this is my purple onion. So I've got good vegetables today, and even some Japanese eggplant. Always cutting away from you. As you can see, I'm not putting it towards you tonight. I use a nice little paring knife. What are you doing? Don't be making a mess because you want to have these turkey chops. I see a mess, you're not getting any. Pull out your nose. No mess. You've got your toys to play with. Don't be ripping up paper. Put that back in your cage. I have the cage lined with bags that I rip up and into sheets. And I think he just took a piece and he's going in there trying to rip it up. Stop, Platino, so you're not going to get the turkey. I'm not going to answer the phone. Let the answering device get it. It smells amazing with the avocado oil. cutting your onion, always cut the top off, the bottom. Cut off any parts that you feel aren't good. Sometimes it's good for the top layer, but if it isn't, you know, you gotta peel off more. And thinly slice. Now, the onion I do thinly slice, like that, because even if my son didn't want, I would always thinly slice. This way, you know, it cooks through. Thinly slice your onion away from you again. Sure. You can turn it to the other side easier. Now, normally I recommend a cutting board. My son just came home lunchtime and he used one of the cutting boards, and he really used one this morning, so I have it in the dishwasher. And I'm doing that when I have a full load. But it's good to have a few, because I'll tell you, the way he uses one in the morning, uses in the afternoon. Let me get one more. And it's a good thing to have more than one, so that if you wanted to use one just for vegetables and then you want to use one for meat, obviously, you know, you could like get different sizes so you know which one is which. But I normally don't cut my meat. I have a butcher that does that, so I don't need that. This onion I don't want to use. I don't like the way it looks, so I'm not using it all. All right. Now, we get some mushrooms. We have two kinds of mushrooms. I have some large ones, and I have these enoki mushrooms. They're little white ones, and make sure they look white. If they start to turn a dark color, then they're not good. They're not fresh. You have to make sure your enoki mushrooms are white. And they're just like little ones, and you have to break off the bottom part, which you would not want to use. It definitely looks like it's a bad area. Well, this is fresh, but you definitely don't want to use the bottom part. Well, this is, see, the bottom part I break off. The rest you use, the white. Again, remember, squeeze the water out of your mushrooms. If you can't break it off, you could cut off the bottom part. It's not easy to get off, so. Wash your mushrooms well, please. A lot of dirt on mushrooms. Well, that looks lovely. I'll take the big ones. So I'm just going to put this away. I can see these are the mushrooms that I have. They're really large. You take off the stem part here. I'm not going to want to use that. And this is the only part that you use. Okay? I'm going to take, I think, 2 more of these. That should be enough. They're pretty huge. Yeah. If they were smaller, I would think I would just use, 4, but this is pretty good. And I got all the other mushrooms too, the Utah ones. Now, season this to taste. And I'm going to put definitely sea salt. And I have to get my eggplant. That's the last thing. And I'm going to use all the spices I mentioned before. I like it a good tasting. And then my son, he likes to add kelp, seasoning, and triple blend flakes. And he also puts in a very spicy, this is what he puts in. I don't put this in. African bird eye. And this is so spicy. This is chili, hot chili powder. My gosh. He adds that to it too. Not me. That's his choice. I couldn't handle that much. Let me put my eggplant. Hope I find it. Oh my gosh. And I think I'll add some scallions, which I just found. He had it underneath the eggplant. He just bought this. I didn't realize he had scallions. And these are my Japanese eggplants. Aren't they beautiful? And trust me, these Japanese eggplants are so delicious. I've had regular eggplant and Italian eggplant all my life, but these Japanese, they are just great. They seem to not get as limp, especially you're doing stir fry. So it's excellent. You have to peel it, of course. And I always put it last because then it would, get too limp. can't play. Watching us, please stop. Okay. We'll play when we get done. I'll play with you. Okay. Almost done. We're almost done. Now stop. Now we make slices for your eggplant. Not too small, because then it would get limp. Rinse again, because like I said, you peel, the outside, you washed it, but the inside, again, you need to wash. Shake off the water. Squeeze it a little. Okay, just the scallion is all I need. I'm just going to put this away. This is beautiful scallions, look. Now you take off the white part, the bold part, but you keep this part. And if there's like some parts on top that don't look right, take that off too. Always take off this bottom white. That's not edible. You could break it off, or you could cut it if you need to. You gotta be careful with the summertime. Sometimes like I said, the top part it wilts. You don't want that in there. Nice and crisp. That's how you want it. Wash it well. This is definitely dirty. Squeeze it well too. Stir everything a little bit. You're going to cover it, so now that everything's in, 10 minutes. That's all you need. Just 10 minutes and that should be done. So we have 13 minutes left for the turkey and 10 minutes, perfect timing. I'll have my whole dinner all made. That's it tonight. So I just want to say a miraculous healing prayer for everyone in the world. So that's going to go off and be done. But let's say a prayer for peace, good spirit, good health, good strength. Amen. God heals 100%. I just do the prayer. So please, if you need the prayer, say it now. If you don't need the prayer, hopefully you don't need the prayer, say it at a later time. God heals 100%. I just do the prayer. I hope you have a good night or good day. And thank you for referring people to us and keep watching us. I'm so grateful about that. And I just want to make mention again that we have Shop for a Cause for Macy's until August 26th to the 28th. And you can get a free antique piece of jewelry. I mean, there's some gorgeous pieces that I have, not what exactly, but, you know, I'm just saying I have so many beautiful antique pieces of jewelry that are nice like these. And you get that free with your $5 donation. Shop for a Cause for Macy's to artist Barbara Sue Fine Art Studio, and 50% goes to Epilepsy Foundation. In addition, you get an art and poetry lesson. If you don't want the jewelry, you can get an energy scan. An energy scan is where I pinpoint a problem that you have either in your mind or body, and within minutes, I can have you gain more focus and more energy. Hopefully, everything will be resolved also. I've had a 100% track record for the people that I did like I said, an energy scan for. And, you know, this has been recorded before. I mentioned this. I'm mentioning it again in case you're someone new listening. And I can't claim 100% you'll be cured immediately, but my track record has been 100%. So hopefully it continues, and I'm writing a book too. So you could be included in our book. You don't have to have your full name, just put your first name, but you could be part of our book. So I hope that you do this Shop for a Cause for Macy's. And in addition, I just want to make mention that we're selling herbs. They're natural herb capsules, and you can get everything. You know, there's one like for your heart, one for your energy, one, you know, there's different ones for women, different ones for men. So if you give us a call, again, the same number, 973-736-1637. They are made in a machine, so it's, and the best herbs. We have only the best quality, organic. They're wonderful herbs, fresh, and we store them all in mason jars, so, you know, it's perfectly fresh. We just got this shipment. They're very fresh because, you know, it lasts in that mason jar for, you know, definitely a year. It should be totally fresh or even more. So just so you know, and everything, like I said, we just got a shipment in. So please, you know, give us a call for that. And we have them labeled by, you know, what it is, heart, whatever. My son just made new labels. And so it's, you know, easy to see. There's no confusion. What you're getting, you know what you're getting. Alrighty, so I thank you. You know, like there's iron, there's different ones that you can get, and, you know, we'll specify what's what. Alrighty, so I thank you so much. I hope that you have a good night or good day, depending on where you are in the world. It's going to be 8 more minutes you know, for the stir fry. I have the timer on in the turkey. I said about 10 minutes, so I'll give it 2 more. Because it looks like there's a lot in there. I added the, I didn't know I was going to be putting in scallions, so it's quite a big pan. So I'll give it 2 more minutes because I put something extra in. It was underneath. I had no idea, under the eggplant. And he just bought that last night, so I didn't even realize that he bought the scallions. So I'll give it 2 more minutes, being I added something extra. I can see that it's still not quite done. And I want it to be all done and crispy. So that's how it should be. The oil was hot first. Remember, always make your oil on low flame, but make sure that it's hot. And, you know, you can stir it again. I stirred it once, and I'm going to stir it again. And, you know, if I knew I was going to put the scallions, I would have used a little bit larger pan, but I didn't know that we had them. So I would suggest make sure that you have a large enough pan so that you can stir everything with ease. Alrighty, well, thank you so much again. I appreciate that you watched us, and keep tuning in, please. And in addition, please keep referring people. We are so grateful about that. And tomorrow I go for that interview. I pray that the cab picks me up. Our car was hit the other day. Somebody was speeding and not in visual. And thank God I didn't get hurt, and anyone in my family. But it's a good thing I stayed friends with my former husband, because he invited me to go to dinner, and I was the one who said, please stop. I saw the car. I was right behind my son, sitting, you know, where the driver's seat is behind him, and I could see that car coming on the left before he did. It was speeding so much. It wasn't even in visual. Every other car stopped before he proceeded out of the driveway after dinner. And this car was just barreling down and it bumped against the car only because my son stopped when I said stop. He stopped pretty much immediately after. But it did clip the front bumper and it went flying off. If it wasn't speeding, it wouldn't go flying off. I've never seen that. You know, so I've been in a car before and it was hit and the bumper did not go flying off. So they had to be speeding. Alrighty, well, take care. Be careful out there. Even if you see, you know, traffic stop, there could always be someone. So be so careful getting out of a driveway somewhere on a major highway. Just be so careful. You know, like I said, he looked back and forth. And even the first time, he didn't proceed because he waited. He waited. So he was careful, you know, but there can always be a speeding person. So even if you see it's clear, everyone else is stopping, check again, check again. You never know. If you have to, you know, stop, then, you know, you're just going to have to do that because people can speed, and that's the sad thing. So you just have to still check. Even though everyone else stopped, someone could be down that road barreling down and speeding. Well, I pray for everybody. Everyone should have better luck and not have that happen. All right, take care.